Morning everybody. Well, this is just a quick video update on my ownership of my new Lotus Exige V6, and I just wanted to share with you a couple of things I've done with the car already. I've only had it a couple of days, but a couple of things I wanted to do to it. Now I have to say that these two things I'm going to show you are not approved by Lotus, so in theory you shouldn't do this. So unless you've got the Lotus Roadster, then you'll be okay on the bit I'm going to show you, but if you've got the Lotus V6 Coupe, this is not approved by Lotus. But I have spoken to 2 or 3 Lotus dealers, and they're all saying it's okay to do this as long as you're not driving the car over 100 miles an hour, which here in the UK on public roads I'm not going to do. So here's the first big adaptation that I've made, and what I've done folks is I've removed the roof. There you go. So the roof is now off the car, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. And it's a pretty simple process, as you can see. If I can show you, I'll turn this round. It's not a particularly big job to do. There's the roof. It's very easy to lift. There it is. Doesn't weigh a lot. There we go. Doesn't weigh a heck of a lot. Very easy to lift. And as you can see here, I've deliberately wrap mine in bubble wrap to protect it whilst it's in storage. Why have I removed the roof? Well, because I like driving an open top car, and the question is then, why didn't I go for the Roadster? And the reason I didn't do that and went for the Coupe instead is because the Coupe has of course extra functionality over the Roadster. It's got the race mode, so basically if you want to, you can take the car back on the track, put the hard top back on, and then use it in race mode. When you buy the coupe version, you do have to, if you are going to remove the roof, you do have to order the soft top separately, and Central Lotus, where I got the car, were kind enough to include the soft top roof with it. So I'm going to show you how it looks on the car. I'm also going to show you how to remove it, how easy it is to remove and put back on, and in actual fact it's the exact same soft top as used on the previous model of the Lotus Exige anyway, so it's exactly the same roof. So there we are folks, there's the hard top roof removed, and let's have a look and see how it looks with the soft top. And there it is, look. There we go. I'm going to use my video sunglasses for this, so I'm hoping that this is going to come out okay. So I'm going to show you first person perspective how to remove the removable roof. So all we're doing is there are a couple of little clips under here which you may be able to see, just here, one there, and all I'm doing is pushing those back like so, which is allowing me to remove the roof. Just roll it over like that. All you're then doing is removing these 2 struts, 1, 2, like so, there you go, and there you are. One Lotus with no roof. That's the soft top roof. The other thing I did, very simple, again not particularly approved by Lotus, was to fit some tyre pressure valve caps. So basically, essentially, these are very simple. You can buy them off Amazon, eBay, you can buy them all over the place. I know they're not perfect, but if you haven't got a car with tyre pressure monitoring built in, and I do know Lotus do offer that feature in some of their models, but if you haven't got that feature, this is a really simple way to check your tyre pressures are okay. I know they're not perfect, and it's still, you know, something that I always do. I always check the tyre pressures anyway, but it's a very simple visual check to make sure your tyre pressures are roughly okay. So here they are. So all I did, guys, was simply remove the original black tyre valve caps, and here we've got one of these ones here. As you can see, it's got different colours depending on what the tyre pressure sensor is showing. As you can see, it's slightly red there. Now what I'm going to do is simply screw it on, and there we go. Now you can see it's showing green. So I know, having recently checked the tyre pressures just 5 minutes ago, I know those pressures are right, and as you can see, I fitted that to every single one. So it's now possible to do a very simple visual check to see that the tyre pressures are okay. There you go. One other simple thing I've done, which I think is essential with any sports car, especially if you're going to keep it in a garage like I do, is to fit a CTEC charger. There we go, that's the one I use. Lotus do actually have their own version of this, but there you go, that's the CTEC charger. You simply connect the charger connectors to the battery, and then you have here just a little plug and play connector that you plug in to the battery connector, and it keeps your battery topped up. And I think, to be fair, it's been absolutely brilliant, this thing. I've had it in all the cars I've had over the last 5 years. I've used it, and it's been really effective in keeping the battery topped up so that you don't get any problems when you come to start the car. So that's it, there you go. Those are the things I've done to the car over the weekend, and I shall be putting some videos on once we start using it, getting out there and having some fun with it. Thanks for watching.